Greeting to all of you. Today I have brought a topic for you, that is capital budgeting, which is the part of financial management, and I will talk about the fixed type of capital expenditure. So we will discuss about this. Let's see the topic which I will cover in this video, that is meaning and nature of capital budgeting, need and importance of capital budgeting, process of capital budgeting, kinds of capital budgeting decisions, and last but I will not cover this topic in this video, but I have mentioned here, that is methods of capital budgeting or evaluation of investment proposal. This topic is based on the technical queries, so I will do this topic in the other video and you will see it. This capital budgeting basically is made of two words, which is capital, another one is budgeting. So first let me tell you about this capital. Capital is of two types, that is one is working capital, another one is fixed capital. Working capital means short term capital, which any kind of expenses which is for less than 1 year, that kind of capital is known as working capital, as already I have discussed in my previous video regarding this working capital management in that, and I already told you that working capital means a kind of capital which meet to day expenses of business enterprises. But today I will talk about the fixed capital expenditure, that is this is for more than 1 year, and when you are going to purchase any kind of assets like plant and machinery, land and building, or any other thing for the purposes of business, and from these assets you will get a profit for the long time, not for the short purposes. So this kind of expenditure is capital expenditure. So another one is budgeting. Budgeting is a target which is set for the project to ensure maximum profit. So these two words we have to understand very clearly, that capital budgeting is a very important part. So let me tell you, next one is the what is capital budgeting. Actually capital budgeting is a process of evaluating investment and huge expenses in order to obtain the best return on investment. An organization is often faced with the challenges of selecting between two project investments or to buy or replace decision. So ideally an organization would like to invest in all the profitability projects, but due to the limitation of on the availability of capital, an organization has to choose between different projects or investment. Capital budgeting actually is a concept affects our daily life. As it's an example, let's have an example of it, like you have one mobile and that mobile has stopped working today. So now you have two options, either you buy a new phone or to get the same mobile repaired. But here you may conclude that the cost of repairing mobile increases the life of the phone. However, there could also be a possibility that the cost to buy a new phone would be lesser than its repair cost. So you decide to replace your mobile phone, or you proceed to look at different phone that fit your budget. Now I will discuss about the objectives of capital budgeting. Actually capital budgeting expenditures are huge and have a long-term effect. So therefore, while performing a capital budgeting analysis, an organization must keep some of the objective in mind. Number that is one is selecting profitable projects. That is an organization come across various profitable projects frequently, but due to the capital restriction, an organization needs to select the right mix of profitable project that will increase its shareholders wealth. See, the second topic is capital expenditure control. Selecting the most profitable investment is the main objective of capital budgeting. However, controlling capital cost is also an important objective. Forecasting capital expenditure requirements and budgeting for it, and ensuring not investment opportunities are lost is the crux of budgeting. And the third one is of finding the right sources of funds, like determining the significance of funds and the sources of procurement them is another important objective of capital budgeting. See, finding the balance between the cost of borrowing and returns on investment is an important goal of capital budgeting. Now I will talk about the capital budgeting process. So I will explain there are 5 capital budgeting process are there. So first I will discuss about the number 1, that is identifying investment opportunities. An organization needs to first identify an investment opportunity, and an investment opportunity can be anything from a new business line to product expansion to purchase a new asset as well. For example, let's a company find 2 new project that they can add to their product line. Second one is evaluating investment proposals. Once an investment opportunity has been recognized, an organization needs to evaluate its option for investment, and that is to say, once it is decided that new product or product should be added to the product line, the next step would be the decision on how to acquire these products. And there might be multiple ways of acquiring them. Some of them could be manufacturing in house, manufactured by outsourcing manufacturer in the process, or the purchase from the market. Third process is to for capital budgeting is choosing a profitable investment. Like once the investment opportunities are identified and all the proposals are evaluated, an organization needs to decide the most profitable investment, and then select it. While it's selecting a particular project, an organization may have to use the technique of capital rationing to rank the project as per the returns and select the best options available. Let's take an example, the company here has to decide what is more profitability for them: manufacturing or purchasing one or both of the products, or scrapping the idea of acquiring both. Fourth one is capital budgeting and apportionment. After the project is selected, an organization needs to find the project. To find the project, it needs to identify the sources of fund and allocate it accordingly. The sources of these funds could be reserve, investment, loans, or any other available channel. Fifth one is performance review. The last step in the process of capital budgeting is reviewing the investment. Initially, the organization had selected a particular investment for a predicted return. So now they will compare the investment expected performance to the actual performance. When the screening for the most profitable investment happened, an expected return would have been worked out. Once the investment is made, the projects are released to the market, and the profit earned from its scale should be compared to the set of expected returns. This will help in the performance of review. Okay, so this was the capital process of capital budgeting. And now let me explain about the importance of capital budgeting of the business, and why this capital budgeting is important. Some of the important point I'm going to discuss in this video, and out of this important point, number 1 is long term goals. For growth and prosperity of the business, long term goals are very important for any organization. A wrong decision can be a disastrous for the long term survival of the firm. Capital budgeting has its effect in long time span, and it also affects the company's future cost and growth. Now second point is involvement of large number of fund and capital. This capital investment required a large number of fund, as the companies have limited resources. As I told you earlier, the company has to make a wise and correct investment decision. The wrong decision would harm the sustainability of the business, and the large investments includes the purchase of an assets, replacement of buildings or anything. Third important point is irreversible decision. The capital investment is also irreversible decision. Generally, it's required large amount of fund. It is difficult to find the market for that asset. So the only way remains the company is to scrap the asset and incur a heavy loss. Next one is monitoring and controlling the expenditure. Capital budget carefully identifies the necessary expenditure and research and development required for an investment project. Since a good project can turn bad its expenditure and are not carefully controlled or monitored. This step is crucial benefit of the capital budgeting process. And next one is transfer of information. How this information will be transferred? See, the time that project start off as an idea, it is accepted or rejected, numerous decisions have to be made at various level of authority. The capital budgeting process facilitates the transfer of information to appropriate decision makers within a company. Next one is the difficulties of investment decision. The long term investment decision are difficult because it extends several years beyond the current period, and uncertainty indicates a higher degree of risk. Management losses its flexibility and liquidity of funds in the making investment decisions, so it must consider each proposal very thoroughly. Next one is the one of the important topic for this capital budgeting is maximization of wealth. See, long term investment decision of the organization helps in safeguard the interest of shareholders in the organization. If the organization has invested a planned manner, the shareholder would also be keep to invest that organization. So this helps in the maximization of wealth of organization, and any expansion is fundamentally related to further sales and future profitability of the firm, and asset acquisition decision are based on capital budgeting. Let me explain the kind of capital budgeting decision. See, the objective of capital budgeting is to maximize the profitability of a firm, or maximizing the return on investment. So this objective can be achieved either by increasing the revenues or to reducing the cost. So thus what this capital budgeting do, the capital budgeting has classified this concept into two broad category. Number one is increasing the revenue, and another one is the decreasing the or reducing the cost. See, the first category of capital budgeting decision are expected to increase the revenue of a firm through expansion of production capacity or size of operation by adding a new product line. The second category increase the earning of the firm by reducing cost and include decision related to the replacement of obsolete assets. In such cases, a firm has to decide whether to continue with the same asset or to replace it. In such decision or involvement in such decision involve investment in fixed assets, but the basic decision difference between the two decision lies in the fact that increasing revenue investment decision are subject to more uncertainty as compared to cost reduction investment decision. So further, in view of the investment proposal under consideration, capital budgeting decision may also classified into three categories. Number one is accept reject decision, mutual exclusive project decision, and the third one is capital rationing decision. So let me talk about the accepting reject decision. Accept reject decision related to the independent project which do not compare with one another. Such decisions are generally taken on the basis of minimum return on investment, and all those proposals which yield the rate of return higher than the minimum required rate or the cost of capital are accepted, and the rest are rejected. If the proposal is accepted by the firm will invest in it, and if it is rejected, the firm will not invest in the same. So next one is a mutually exclusive project decision. Such decisions related to the proposals which compete with one and another in such a way that acceptance of one automatically exclude the acceptance of other. Thus one of the proposal is selected at the cost of the others. Let's take example of a company may have the option of buying a new machine or a second hand machine, or taking an old machine, or selecting a machine out of more than one then brands available in the market. In such a case the company may select one best alternative for the various option by adopting some valuable and some suitable techniques or methods for capital budgeting. Once the one alternative is selected, the remaining others will be rejected. The third one is capital rationing decision. A firm may have several profitable investment proposal, but only limited funds to invest. So in such a case, these various investment proposals compete for the limited fund, and the firm will select the that proposal that will yield the maximum profitability for the business. So as we can say that the capital budgeting is a predominant function of management, and it is right decisions can lead the business to great heights. However, a single wrong decision can inch the business closer for shutdown due to the number of fund involved and the tenure of this project. So we have to be very conscious regarding the selecting of any project while taking any decision of capital budget, because very important, and you cannot cover this thing in a short time. This is for the long period. I hope you understand this concept of capital budgeting in this video. Thank you so much.